Namaste,
Namaste.
Mohanji. Uh, my question is about astrology. It is something which is troubling me. I used to believe in that, and there are some deep-rooted beliefs, but I'm not able to carry on with them. I feel that they are restricting me or stopping me from achieving what I want. So, what is your take on it?
Take on
Should
what?
one believe?
Astrology?
Yes, or should we
Well,
believe in that? Or is it like something which will happen if we believe or not, or something like that?
astrology is a technique to decipher through deciphering planetary positions and connecting it to your life pattern. So it's like uh, a kind of reading through your life using the position of the planets. That is a science. It has value. But addiction to that is has no value because they are just telling you where you stand. Various situations, why it happened, because of movements of planets. This is what will happen. All of them may have value and reason, but when you become so insecure and you all the time look for the astrologer to guide you, then it could be very manipulative.
Okay. So, how much should one believe in the predictions? Are they bound to happen, or should we have a free will?
Well, it depends on who's predicting. See, many people do predictions for money. You know, see, I had an experience. I love every subject. I'm not against anybody, but I'm not insecure. So I don't go after them asking for what will happen to me, what will have my future. So it happened when a long time ago when I was working in Middle East. One person called me and said there is a very famous astrologer who comes on television all the time, and he wants to meet you. I'm 100% sure that he doesn't want to meet me, except for some money he will get, because these people are here are doing it for money. But anyway, they pressured me too much, and finally I met him. So he asked me, "What do you want to know?" I said, "Nothing." And then he said, "No, but I can tell you something. You are Shiva." I said, "Thank you." And then he said, "Do you have future?" or something he said. I said, "Thank you." And I paid money. So he said, "No, I want to take money from you." I said, "Why?" "You're doing it for money. You should take money. I don't want any karma from you, so I pay." So I paid. And I came off. And later, a few months later, he calls me. He said, "I'm in your town. Can I come and see you?" He's an elderly person, so I didn't want to offend him. So I sent my car and driver. I picked him up. And he came and he said, "I have seen that you have many people are jealous about you." I said, "That's not something new. A lot of people have been jealous about me." I said, "What?" So, no, I can do a puja for you. And if I do this puja, you will be much more good in your work. Means I was already the country head of the company. And he said, "I can get further promotions and stuff." So I said, I don't think so. I don't need any puja." Then by the time I was already doing a lot of annadan and stuff, because Amukher was already running, we're doing a lot of work. So he doesn't know any of these things. And then he said, "But I can feed some people with the puja." So I asked, what's the money? He said, 50,000 rupees. And he gave me some rudraksh. He said, "This you keep with you." So I gave him money again. He said, "No, I gave it to you gift." I said, "I don't want a gift from you. I'll give you the money." Then he asked me, what kind of money would you like to give me so I can do a puja for you?" I said, "I don't need a puja." And I said, "What kind of puja are you going to do?" He didn't tell me specifically. Then I said, "See, do you know that I already do Annadan in Haridwar?" So he said, "No." I said, "Yeah." So basically you didn't understand. And then he said, I'm already doing a lot of work, Annadan, and all these things are happening. And then he said, "But by the way, I'm expecting some kind of bad things in your life." I said, "I have had many bad things, and I'll face it when it comes." Then I told him, "What about you? See, you are telling all these things. Now, let me ask you one question. What about you? You already had cancer, and you survived the cancer. But you're still trying to manipulate people's minds and collect money. What will you do with the karma that you're accumulating?" Suddenly he got shocked. "How did you know I had cancer?" I said, "I could see." Then he was completely shocked and he was a bit affected. Then he didn't talk to me much. And he said, okay, fine, thank you. And he left. And ever since, he never came. See, there are people like that. So many people are depending on them, and they keep
Mm-hmm.
on taking money. And these people, they will not do any favor to you. So first they tell you, you are Shiva, you are Vishnu, you are Krishna, so you feel very good. That's what he did to me first. He said, he said, any blind person can look at you and say, you are Shiva. First of all, blind people cannot look at you. They can't see you. So I should feel great. Oh, I'm not ordinary, I'm Shiva. So then he
Mm-hmm.
will say, okay, I'll do a puja, but you have jealousy. So then I got hooked already because I'm happy that I'm Shiva. Then I got hooked. Then he will say, I will do puja and do this, give this money. Then he gave me some rudraksh, keep this in your puja room. See, this is exactly how many of these people manipulate people. So
Mm.
if you buy into that, then you are stuck. But there are very, very good astrologers who need nothing from you. They do it as a hobby, or they like to do it. I met one person, 90 plus years old, in Bangalore. No, I didn't go to him
Okay.
because of my prediction. He's no more. And he has been very well respected, Mr. Raman. He was very well respected. He's no more. But those people are real people. But mostly people who advertise and do things, they are people who need money more than you, or they are more insecure than you. So
Mm-hmm.
they manipulate the insecure. When you have the right person to guide you, this is all good. There are great
Okay.
astrologers, very very good people, but never get addicted. Every
Okay.
day you check, this is a good time to go to toilet. What's the right time to take bath? If I meet this person, is it good omen? All these things are unnecessary because you have to take care of your life. Anyway, things will come. Some clarity sometime might help. Over dependency is not good.
Okay. So my this thing was about the good times and the bad times that they predict, the shahs and all those things. So how?
There is science behind it, but then who tells you that matters?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Got it.
not an astrologer, so I don't know anything about this. Which
No, no.
planet, where,
Okay.
I don't know. And I don't think that I'm skeptical, or I don't believe in it. I respect all the good astrologers. I respect,
Okay.
there are very great astrologers. But these kind of
Mm.
people are more popular in the world. They come on television and do these things.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you, Mohanji.
thank you.
If you resonate with what Mohanji is saying, if you are seeking clarity, guidance, or deeper connection, Mohanji goes live every Sunday for a transformational 2-hour Q&A session. He personally answers your questions. For more info and to register, scan the QR code on the screen.